Now let's look at the taxation of non-residents insofar as UAE is concerned. Now, insofar as the non-residents are concerned, their income is taxable in the UAE, like we discussed a short while ago, if they have a permanent establishment or a PE in the UAE. The concept of permanent establishment is globally used to tax the business profits of a non-resident in the home country. Home country, by what I mean by that is UAE. So if a non-resident has certain business profits, these are taxable only if they have a PE in the UAE. If they don't have a PE in the UAE, then generally business profits are not taxable in the case of non-resident unless there is a specific provision for a particular type of income. The second category, which is applicable for a non-resident, is UAE sourced income. Now the question is, when can an income be said to be sourced in from UAE? There are guidelines for this. So first, let's understand what exactly is meant by UAE sourced income. Then we will get into the concept of permanent establishment. Because the concept of permanent establishment is very, very detailed one. In fact, most of the foreign companies that operate globally, the multinationals, they try to work around with the concept of PE to ensure that they do not pay profits in the home jurisdiction. And therefore, understanding this term is something very, very important for anyone who's looking at advising non-residents or is working in a company which basically operates in the UAE but has foreign headquarters and deal with them.
Thanks for watching this video on UAE Corporate Tax. If you want to get more such videos with a lot of practical insights that will help you deal with the UAE Corporate Tax, you can subscribe to our course, whose link is given in the description below. We will be discussing various developments that happen in the UAE Corporate Tax in this particular course, as well as for the next 12 months. And whatever questions you have, we will be conducting live sessions for queries, etc. for the registered users. So in case that is something for interest for you, do join us at the link given in the description below.